just heading to the nearest beach to go and have another swim. Avoiding the sea urchins. What are you doing? Next to the anchorage where we're currently staying, there is a bit of a nature area that backs onto the national park in Split. So we've just brought the tender over, anchored it, and we're just having a bit of a swim and a relax and drink, and it's a good chance for Rose to run around on the shore as well. So, yeah, this definitely beats the hard stand. This is so peaceful. It's just after 8 in the morning and I was just sitting at the table in the saloon catching up on some work that I hadn't done on the weekend when I heard shouting at the back of the boat. So I went out, half asleep still, to find the Croatian Navy at the back of the boat. So that's our second Navy since entering the Med. The first one obviously was the Algerians. Oh my gosh. Basically what it was is we need to move the boat because the bay that we're in just for today, they're actually holding military exercises in it. The only thing is that our friends who are here as well on Exie, they have to move their boat too, but there's only one person on it. So the Navy, they've just grabbed Trent, they're going to take him over so that he can move Exie first and then come back and move Laga because they're in the direct path of whatever's going on and we apparently can wait a little bit longer. So we just have to get on the other side of the couple of orange buoys out there. Over in the distance is the lagoon that used to be next to us, so I think we'll be heading that way. Wasn't that a beautiful wake-up call? I love talking to the Navy first thing in the morning with bed hair.
Essentially, they're like, you can't move it now, we're going to tow it.
What?
Yes, they're going to just drag it out in the Navy boat.
No.
Yeah. Absolutely. You look like you was joking.
I know, Rose. It's very serious. We have successfully moved and re-anchored Laga. We only had to move like 400 meters, but still we have to go through the whole process, doesn't matter how far you're going. But from here at least we should have a good view of the beach that they reckon they're going to storm, so we could possibly get some real life entertainment today. That's something.
Come on, good dog. Good dog. Too much for dogs, this isn't it?
Are you kidding? That dog? I had to pick her up 3 times and throw her inside. She kept yelling at the Navy.
I just heard a woof and I looked out the back window. I just saw a Croatian man in camo and just went, oh great.
So, the whole military exercises thing was quite anticlimactic. They really didn't do much. And then the winds picked up, and because of where we were in the bay, the anchor started dragging a little. It was beginning to reset itself, but we decided we're just going to move the boat and go back in, and we couldn't be bothered putting the tender back up, so the boys are moving it without me, and then I'm just going to zip up at the end. And yeah, I think I got the easy job on this one.
We're going wakeboarding because it's flat and it's the afternoon.
As Tynan very briefly said, it is the afternoon, we finished our work for the day, the wind has dropped and it's gone glassy, which it hasn't done since last week sometime. So we're taking advantage of it. We were actually all dressed up to go for a run in the park next to us and then just stripped off and we're heading out for a wakeboard. I reckon she dives after you.
Want to pick the rope up out of the water, or do you want me to pass it to you on the way past?
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, you good girl, not jump in the water.
We had the best times caught up in the high life. Now we're just stuck here thinking, where did it go? Morning to midnight, chasing all these new heights. Now I'm just stuck here thinking, where did it
Go.
distance, building castles in the sun. Are we hopers, dreamers, expecting it would last, that it would last?
I know that was horrible filming, but that was really, really cool. So I was just going for a swim onto the boat to see if I could get any bait and discovered something a little bit weird instead. The surprise gangplank that I just discovered under our boat, our anchor chain is actually under it at the moment, and it must have just happened the way that it's dragged, but basically we need to move the ladder because if we have to move the boat in a hurry, like we had to with the Croatian Navy coming, we don't want it to catch an entire ladder. So Trent's in the water now, he's going to figure out what we can do about dragging it out of the anchorage and into a spot where no one else is going to catch their anchor and we won't catch our anchor.
Tynan's got a staircase.
Great, the first thing we caught in Croatia was a staircase.
I'm still in my pajama top.
You just transition from pajama time to cider time. That's it, it's a happy life. You can just imagine how much swearing there would have been when they dropped that overboard.
I'm gonna try and push the fender under with him and use it as like a lift assist to help him roll the ladder over off the chain.
Reef on this. Don't let it touch the side of the boat though. Hey, that's it. Oh, you're moving him. Chain's free. There's a rudder down here.
Really?
Yeah.
It was we can pull it off this section over into the deep channel.
What?
You're going to pull it over into the deeper section?
Yeah.
We tried dragging the ladder away with the tender, but unfortunately the 30 horsepower we've got just wasn't strong enough. So at least it's away from the boat for now. So we just had a dinghy landing on the rocks. Tynan's dropped Trent, Rose and I off. Because he and Trent climbed around here the other day while I was working. So now it is my turn to have a look around.
Let's go.
Look, I'm very cute with your backpack on.
That backpack's the best.
Because we take Rose hiking so much, and being an Australian Shepherd, she needs quite a bit of water. We actually have little hiking bags for her. And yeah, it really just has water for her. And then if we need water, we'll carry it. And often, like at home, she had the car keys with her as well, so you definitely could lose the dog. But she seems to really like this bag in particular. She's got two. The other one's a bit smaller and the weight sits a bit higher. Whereas this one, the weight's nice and low on her sides, and it doesn't seem to slow her down at all, that's for sure. It was pretty cool. Like I didn't know that they had all these old like stone structures in here.
She's like, excuse me guys, I'm carrying this weight. I want my share of this drink. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her go. Oh. This wall goes all the way down the spine. And on this side there's further down there's like cart tracks. You can actually see a line here where they've worn through the rock. But in certain places it's super defined. It's like a one-wheel wheelbarrow or something's been up and down here. I mean, because Roman carts are generally spaced. Just interesting.
Where we've gone so far is we got dropped off on the rocks right next to our anchorage. We've gone around the end of the point. Now we're going around the other side. So you can see the islands over there, which is really cool. It's probably some of the nicest views and like most scenic views I've had since we got to Split. Over on this side we have the sea, and then right behind us up here we have these really cool looking cliffs. Off we go.
So you can get all the way up. It's not that old though. I don't know whether they've rebuilt it, but it's got a concrete roof. And you can go up to the side of that outwards bit, but to do that you've got to go on the wood platform. Everywhere I go I find all buttons.
Huh.
Days never seem to end. When you're here with me, feel lost again. We try to make amends, but we've fallen far from where we've been. We could be together. See the light that's in your eyes. Well, it's now or never. Nothing's left. I can't go much further. Holding my breath, and we push and we pull, but nothing ever changes at all. Oh, yeah.
I love how the mountains go pink at this time of day. Aside from the strip mine, it looks really good. The sun is now setting, so it's time for us to head back down the hill. Obviously it'll be dark by the time we get there. Tynan will come get us with the tender. And then it's time for dinner, I guess.